The average human being is lied to between 10 and 200 times a day. You are lied to by your colleagues, your friends, your family, and your enemies. We live in a world constructed of convenient fictions. Words are cheap, words are calculated. The neocortex, the thinking part of the human brain, is a master of deception. It invents stories, it fabricates alibis, and it constructs masks. If you listen only to what people say, you are walking through life blindfolded. You are prey. But there is a second brain, an older, more primitive brain, the limbic system. This is the seat of survival, of emotion, of fight or flight. And here is the brutal truth that gives you the advantage. The limbic system cannot lie. It does not know how. It only reacts. When a person speaks a falsehood, their tongue may be smooth, but their biology screams the truth. Today, we are going to turn the lights on. I am going to teach you how to ignore the noise of spoken language and read the silent, screaming signals of the human body. We are going to turn every conversation you have into a silent interrogation. You will learn to see the invisible. You will learn to spot the predator, the liar, and the coward before they ever finish their sentence. Welcome to the real world. Before we dissect the specific signs, you must understand the mechanism of leakage. Why do we twitch? Why do we freeze? Millions of years of evolution have hardwired your body to react to threats instantly. In the modern world, a threat isn't always a saber-toothed tiger. Often, the threat is the truth being exposed. The threat is a difficult question. The threat is guilt. When a person lies, they are under high cognitive load. They have to construct the lie, maintain eye contact, and suppress the truth simultaneously. This creates internal pressure. That pressure must escape. It leaks out through the hands, the feet, the eyes, and the posture. These are pacifying behaviors, movements designed to calm the brain down during stress. Most people look at the face. This is a mistake. The face is the most trained part of the body. We are taught from childhood to put on a happy face. A master observer looks elsewhere. He looks at the edges. He looks for the glitch in the matrix. Here are the 7 undeniable signs that the body is betraying the mind. We start with one of the most primal reflexes in the human arsenal, the eye block. In the wild, if you saw something dangerous, you closed your eyes or turned away to protect your vision. Today, this survival mechanism remains, but it has evolved socially. When the human brain detects information it does not like, or when it is forced to deceitfully construct a narrative, it tries to block out the input. This manifests in several ways: rubbing the eyes, prolonged blinking, covering the eyes with a hand, or simply closing the lids tight for a fraction of a second longer than normal. It is a subconscious attempt to erase you or the question you just asked. Real-world scenario. Imagine you are negotiating a contract. You mention a specific clause about financial penalties. The person across from you suddenly rubs their eyelid with a finger while saying, "That shouldn't be a problem. Stop. You have just witnessed an eye block." Their words said yes, but their brain saw a threat. They are hiding a concern or an intention to break that clause. Do not proceed until you uncover what their eyes were trying not to see. The neck is a superhighway of nerves, including the vagus nerve. When the brain experiences stress, specific chemical signals are released that cause the capillaries in the neck to dilate. This creates a sensation of heat or itching. To counteract this, and to lower the heart rate, the hand instinctively goes to the neck to scratch or massage. This is a self-soothing gesture, a biological attempt to calm down the nervous system. It is particularly common in men to scratch the side of the neck, often just below the earlobe. In the study of deception, this is often called the index of doubt. If someone tells you they agree with you, but their hand rakes across their neck 5 times, they are lying. Their mouth is agreeing, but their anxiety is spiking. Real-world scenario. You ask a partner if they have finished the task you assigned. They look at you, smile, and say, "Almost done, just wrapping it up," while their index finger scratches the side of their neck. The scratch betrays the reality. They haven't started. The anxiety of being caught caused the itch. The lie caused the stress. The scratch is the confession. When humans feel weak, exposed, or reprimanded, the limbic brain commands the body to shrink. We try to disappear. This is the turtle effect. The shoulders rise up toward the ears, and the head sinks down. Biologically, this is an attempt to protect the carotid arteries in the neck, the most vulnerable targets for a predator. This is a sign of extreme insecurity and lack of confidence. It screams that the person feels they are in deep trouble. Conversely, when someone is ventilating, pulling their collar away from their neck, they are trying to cool down the fight-or-flight heat generated by a lie. Real-world scenario. Watch a politician or a CEO being asked about a scandal. If the question hits the mark, watch their shoulders. If the shoulders rise slowly as they answer, they do not believe their own defense. They are physically bracing for the impact of the lie being discovered. If they pull their collar to let air in, they are suffocating under the weight of their own deception. Honesty is not just in the eyes, it is in the feet. The feet are the most honest part of the body because we rarely think to control them. We have evolved to point our feet where we want to go. This is pure intention. If we like someone, our feet point at them. If we want to leave, our feet point at the exit. This is called ventral denial. When a person is engaged and honest, their torso and their feet align with yours. But a liar often wants to escape the interrogation. Their brain is signaling flight. Real-world scenario. You are speaking to a friend. You suspect they are withholding information about a mutual acquaintance. Their face is smiling. Their torso is turned toward you, but look down. One foot is turned outward, pointing toward the door or the hallway. This is the L-shaped stance. Their body is preparing to run. They want the conversation to end because the topic is dangerous. Press them now. They are halfway out the door mentally. The lips are highly vascular and full of nerves. When we are confident and relaxed, our lips are full. However, the moment the limbic system detects trouble, it draws blood away from the surface of the skin to the muscles, preparing for a fight. The lips disappear. They compress into a thin line. This is the universal sign of withholding. We literally zip our lips to prevent information from spilling out. It indicates negative emotion, stress, or a specific decision not to speak the whole truth. It is a suppression mechanism. Real-world scenario. You present an idea to a group. Most people nod, but you notice one individual whose lips have vanished, pressed tight together until they are almost white. Even if they haven't spoken a word of objection, their body is screaming, no. They are holding back a strong negative opinion. If you ignore this sign, that person will sabotage you later. Call it out. Ask them specifically what they think. Force the lips to open. At the base of the throat, where the collarbones meet, is a hollow point called the suprasternal notch. This is one of the most vulnerable areas of the human body. In moments of shock, fear, or profound discomfort, humans instinctively cover this area with their hand or fingers. This is especially common in women who might touch a necklace or place their hand flat against the base of their throat. It is a defensive posture. It says, I feel threatened, or I am hiding something crucial. Real-world scenario. You are conducting an interview. You ask the candidate about their reason for leaving their last job. As they begin the rehearsed speech about seeking new challenges, their hand rises and lightly covers the hollow of their throat. The rehearsed speech is a lie. The real reason was traumatic. Perhaps they were fired, or there was a conflict. The hand moved to protect the vulnerable spot because the memory is painful or dangerous. The final sign is the most chilling. It is the sign of the psychopath or the pathological liar. It is called duping delight. When a liar thinks they have successfully fooled you, they experience a rush of dopamine. For a split second, a micro-expression flashes across their face. It is a subtle, almost imperceptible smirk. It is a flash of pride. It happens usually right after the lie is told and accepted. They cannot help it. Their brain is celebrating the victory of manipulation. Real-world scenario. Watch criminal interrogations. When a suspect spins a complex alibi and the detective nods as if believing it, look closely at the suspect's mouth corners. You will often see a tiny suppressed smile. That is duping delight. They are laughing at you. If you see this, you know two things. First, they are guilty. And second, they think they are smarter than you. Use that arrogance against them. Now you possess the keys to the silent language, but a warning is necessary. Do not become a parlor trickster. Do not point out these signs to the people you are analyzing. You just touched your nose. You are lying. No, that is amateur. That gives away your advantage. The goal of apex logic is power through control. When you see the feet turn away, when you see the eyes block, when you see the lips compress, you say nothing. You simply know. You adjust your strategy. You know they are uncomfortable, so you press harder. Or you know they are lying, so you stop trusting. Knowledge is a weapon, but silence is the shield. Walk through the world with your eyes open. Observe the puppet strings that control the masses. Let them lie. Let them perform. You will be the one watching the show, knowing exactly how it ends. Stay sharp. Stay observant.